Are we really doing this? I think we're doing this. Oh my gosh, we're on Paris? Paris? Oh, beautiful! What a beautiful map. Oh, it's so nice. Guys, we are in the preseason of the OWCC, and we are doing the first map of Paris. Top left in your blue, Chengdu Blunders. Top right in your red is the Paris Pingsocks. Happy hump day. Rambino, get your essay done. That's all I'm going to say. Starting off on Paris, one of the newer maps added to Overwatch. Guys, this has one of the most annoying chokes to get through from the attackers. Attackers do come out of the Cabaret Luna to come through this very, very small choke. This is the same size, believe it or not, as the one in Hanamura. Difference is, it's a lot easier for the defenders to just immediately get high ground and just rain death upon them forever. Not a lot of people like it. They believe it's too short. By short, that means once people get to this first point, on the way to the second point is actually the same. I think it's the same idea on all 2 control point maps. It is very easy to steamroll and get from one side to the other. But we are supporting members on both sides. We're looking for our beautiful people. Skip, top right. Me on the Genji, it looks like right now. But first pop on defense is going to be the Blunders. And they are holding high ground. Not actually going spammy. They're going more of a dive goats build. 3-3. Going against the attackers. Let's see what Perry is doing. RG going to be on that Sombra. Going to be going forward to try and kind of contest. A botched Hammond roll does drop down. Defines 2 up in the air. Getting some damage done. Has to use the shields to survive. And this color's getting really low. Does just barely get a lot away. Even though the monkey did dive to try and get it. See if the monkey can get there. Hammond decides to get on the point to push people back. Skip does get the guest towel down. Still sticking to the high ground on the Blunders. They are deciding to go back onto the point because the Hammond is there trying to contest. Kane jumping down, diving forward, looking for some picks, not finding anything, having to recall there for RG. Pound down on the ground for Rai. And a grenade does get Zarya. Again, a good call out, calling him to get forward. RG does get the kill on the Aqua. Skip does get Kane out of the mech. Rai still holding that left click like a pro is going to help take down Skip. Guest Towel is going to get Jacardi. Rez almost goes out from Endless Color. And an Ana boost is going to be used on the Hammond. I don't know if that was going to be needed because the fight was basically lost by that point. It was a good defense from the Blunders, and that's going to be a reset on the side of Pingsocks. I was looking forward to Genji Skip being on the Brig, but they're going to be sticking with it's kind of a very good dive 2-2-2. They do have the ults that they do need. The EMP is going to be gigantic. They could combo that very easily with Jacardi. There it goes. There's a combo with the blood. Does not get anyone, unfortunately. Does push him back. Mines are used as well to zone him off the high ground. Kane doesn't even care. Just ran right through it. Eugene No Karaoke being used. Trying to find purchase on somebody is not going to find anyone. He's going to be taken down by Slam Jam Cam. Great Ana grenade on the side onto the Blunders, but it's not going to be enough. Buffalo does go down to Aqua, and it's another hold. Despite the great combo that was used, maybe slightly off-timed, just barely, but it's another reset for Pingsocks. And we do have 2 tank ults. All 3 tank ults are on the side of the Blunders, but they don't have any defensive ults being that they can use. Because I can speak. And a lot of people, again, don't really care for Paris. But they have a lot of poke damage basically being used right now by Jacardi, trying to get more of another Diva bomb. RG going to be flanking forward. Monkey dives, Diva follows in, trying to find someone. Sleep being used, bashed and killed. Buffalo goes down, even with the defense matrix, even with the heals. It was good focus on Blunders from the high ground. Nerf this being used on the side. It's going to catch 3-2. Does find Kwame and Endless Color. Those are the main ones you need. That's going to cause Pingsocks to back up one more time. This is another reason just to show how hard it is to push forward on to Paris first point. They've used several different combos, several different modes of attack. They're deciding to go to the 3-3, with Sombra 3-3, essentially meaning 3 healers. Going to have Buffalo and Jacardi diving forward. Grab used, EMP used to counter it. Is it going to be enough to keep him alive? RG goes down, Buffalo goes down as well. Kane getting that double kill. Ride is going to end this color, and it's another hold. They will have one more attack for the Pingsocks, and all they really have is Diva Bomb. RG actually flipping off of Sombra to go on to that third tank. Maybe this is what it is. Whenever there's a problem, just use goats. Aqua is asleep, but it's not going to help much because they are on the high ground. Wait for everybody to get here. Brig gonna be a little bit far behind. Kwame already taking some poke damage. Nerf this being used. They're on the side. Is it fine? Anybody? The bubble does help. Holy cow! What a great bubble from Gestal around the Diva Bomb. Prevented all those kills. A great Anna grenade came out. Gestal getting the Angry Monkey kill onto Endless Color. Buffalo does die to Rai. Rai getting that double kill onto a counterpart of Skip. Fight is on the point. Almost got the one tick. Gestal tickling to death Kwame. It's gonna be all she wrote. RG trying to back it up is going to be taken down by Gestal as well, and guys, that's going to be round 1. Blunders able to hold very solidly. There was some, the bubble was great. That Diva Bomb would have hit at least 2. That would have been the opening that Pingsocks needed. And I will say, there was good EMP usage to the Diva Bomb. I feel like the timing on that could have been just a little bit better. I would have loved to have seen, say, the Diva Bomb being maybe shot from even farther away, and then the EMP used after that, as it's coming. The EMP was there, and then when people get EMP, they immediately want to hide anyway. And they're already trying to hide for the Diva Bomb. It's get the Diva Bomb to get them in the same spot. If they had the grab, they wouldn't have been able to go anywhere. But I feel like a Sombra is still very useful there on attack. But we're going to switch sides, see what the Blunders can do on attack versus the defense. That's going to be coming out from our good friends Pingsocks. Now, Torian's saying that Paris is running 3 subs. All they need is RG. Don't need no subs. We don't need no subs. Now, if they are going to be sticking with this right now, I would like to see this. This would be fine. This is a, what was this, 3, 2, and 1? Yeah, 3, 2, 1. 3 DPS, 2 healers, and 1 tank being the Gestal on the ball. Oh, really, Torian? Well, cool. But they will be going up against the defense that is sitting up right now. Again, on this high ground, it even has cover with the park bench that is undestroyable. But they're going to be sitting up. It is a version of 3-3. Instead of the Ana, the Kwame is going to be on the newest hero, Baptiste. Baptiste can, of course, put a lot of damage out.
Like us.
Oh, I did put the ad. I did put one there. There you go, Brick.
The eye.
I thought I had alerts off for this, but I've turned it on.
This has been here for a while, but laughing face.
Well, thank you, Brick. Appreciate that beautiful Prime sub. And what a great laughing face. Now, they decided they did scout it out, and then they said, okay, screw this. We're going back, and they did switch off to their own 3-3. And this is the very traditional one. Ana Goats. Poking coming out from the monkey on the low ground. They actually letting them get through because they are moving together more as a unit. Blunders seeming to be able to do that. Great Ana grenade. Ana sleep. They could capitalize on that. Great use of the invulnerability field. They do target it down. Aqua taking it down, but they are fighting and basically in this small thing. Buffalo gets the kill on the Aqua to kick things off. That means they are up 1. They could push forward into this small one, and it looks like Slam Jam Cam did DC. And they will pause. Let me see if I can't turn the alerts off because I don't want that to distract you guys from the. There we go. We'll turn the alerts off. That way we don't do it. Let's listen to some music. Chill, relaxing music as we're waiting. As we're gonna wait for our good man to come back in. Slam Jam McCam. I love the way the Blunders are moving in. They moved together as a team versus what looked like Pingsocks when they were diving in. They were really diving. Some people were getting to where they're going, some people were not. You love it when this happens in the OWL? Yeah, when they actually have, things they can run and, ads or more than one person to talk to himself while things are going on to make it more interesting for those who are viewing. But he is back in the game. Looks like he is going to be put in the right side, up on the side of Blunders. But again, Blunders moving forward as a team versus, and they did get far. And it's not to say Pingsocks didn't get far. They got to the point twice. But it would usually cost them to get to the point. Here, Blunders, it only cost them the 1 pick. It caused a DC pretty much. And then it moved forward. They are in this bunkerable position. I wouldn't be surprised if Pingsocks decides to push forward on this, or if Blunders decides to retreat, because they are down essentially 2 people. There are 4 members of Blunders here, and there are 6 members of Pingsocks. You think there's going to be a minor loss in ult? Yeah. Luckily, it was just the first push. They're going to lose about 20-30% of the ult, just like the rest of the team is as it gets forward. Yeah, they're just going to let them basically roll over. That way they can reset, maybe get some punches. Oh no, that's rude. Super rude. But Rex got some decent ult charge there, 56%. There's Mr. Slam Jam Cam. Coming right back in. Now there are 4 ults going to be ready on the side of the defenders for Pingsocks. Only really the slam here coming out from Guest Towel. So my guess will be they're going to either poke, move forward very slowly, make Pingsocks have to use some ults, or really pop up. Then they do see the invulnerability field is there. That'd be a great opportunity for them to just push forward. They are going, and they are getting a monkey diving in by himself. They could really capitalize on that. No, he's got the angry monkey. He's gonna be fine. Endless Color is gonna pick on Rye. And with this fight in here with that angry monkey just hitting you up against a wall, there's not much you can do. Jacardi is gonna be asleep. Invulnerability field being used on to keep the monkey alive and still in the fight. Guest Towel does take it out with his hammer. They're actually only down 1. They're going to wait very slowly. Brig is almost all the way back here, actually. Rally being used by Pingsocks. Here comes the window, as they've told me to call it really slowly. Guest Towel is going to be taken out with that window right in the door. Ooh, so much damage. And Brig was on his way back, but is going to be backing up. Zarya, Aqua trying. Can you save Aqua? Can you save Aqua? Oh, no, not quite. If he was able to save Aqua there with this high charge, Zarya would have kept so much damage in their bank. And it's only 1 tick they need. Only 1 tick they need, the Blunders. As a Latin guy is saying, please spam them for the Blunders. But they do have... They can push in or survive the grab from RG with Rex's Lucio ult. Aqua has an ult of his own. So we're looking at Kane and Jacardi to see who can eat whose grab. Instead of going to the right, they're diving down. There goes one grab, looking for the combo. Here comes the combo up on the side. The awning actually knocking it out of the way. Rally being used from Blunders, but they're still standing there because of another angry monkey from Buffalo, and he's now in the back line pushing them forward. Does get the shield off, does not find any kill, and they were able to stabilize. Blunders able to stabilize there and use a lot of the ults on the side of Pingsocks, and they still haven't used much of anything except Rally. Grab is eaten by Jacardi. Aqua's grab no longer used. Shatter's gonna knock 1 on the ground. Nerf this coming out, lands on the stairs, does find Buffalo, who was unable to see exactly where it was, and get into the invulnerability field, which was not used to stop the Diva Bomb, but was you keep everyone else alive. A boop, almost getting him off, able to use the boosters. Kane almost knocked off. Rye, Endless does get a kill onto Endless. Aqua getting skip. And it does look like Blunders, only he has to clear off. Nerf this. This is going to have to be huge. It got Rex. It got Rex. And he is still stalling. He's still alive somehow. He's great stall, Jacardi. And it was a great eat. Buffalo able to get at the very last second. The Shatter's not used. Slam Cam McJam able to get there. Great stall by the Diva, but it's going to be first one going to our good friends of the Blunders. Play of the game. What do we got? Almost C9'd indeed, but walked forward. Yeah, Guest Towel had some great plays there. Main tank. Let's see what he's got. This is the holding left click extravaganza. Being part of the team. Yes, this is how you play Reinhardt 100%. When they're on the point and you don't know what's going on, that's what you do. That's what you do. Great job for the Blunders. Now to be professional. Go down to here. Hit this button. That way I can put a number on here, and that way it's official. But the Blunders are going to take that first one, and it... I mean, that's just kind of how... I don't want to say it, but that's just how it feels with 2CP. It feels with 2CP that, especially on Paris, defenders have a huge advantage because they have that really good defensive position. If you can't knock them off, or if you can't move, if you can't get your team to move as a cohesive unit, as Blunders was able to do to get around either side, But I can tell you, Buffalo with at least two great angry monkeys. That was well done. Several more members coming in from the side of Blunders, seeing if we got any more people coming in. There's Moose. I see you, Moose. Now we're going to see if who else wants to come in or out, but again, this is just a preseason game for the Overwatch Community Cup. I am Swiftastic Me, and I was just asked by a good community member who is playing right now, and she's popping off, I believe, Mama RG on the side of Pingsocks. You don't think the Blunders need any help? Buffalo has 150 ping. 150 is not bad. It is definitely not good. If you were 300 ping, I'd understand. But they're going now to King of the Hill. Looks like Busan is up next. You want to cheer for Pingsocks? Well, go for Pingsocks there, Aqua Kid. I do find it funny that almost everybody on either team is using the Chengdu one for their icon, even though that's just for the Blunders. I'm assuming Skip is the only actual one on Paris Pingsocks. Oh no, Rune, he's not. He was the he's not playing DPS with 150 ping. He is on the he was the Winston. Perfect character to play if you have the high ping. Winston, Junkrat, Torbjorn, or even like Mercy. Mercy can work. Because even if you slag a little bit behind, you are already connected, so you're set. You're good. If I had to say anything, it was more like Pingsocks needed to either have everybody be able to dive in the same direction at the same time, versus what I feel like that happened was Diva and Winston dove together, but there was no one else there to really back them up. And by back them up, I mean because they dove into the entire enemy team versus them diving on one person. So they needed the rest of the team there at the same time. And it seemed it worked a lot better for Blunders to maybe just move as one piece on the map. Who was the better Brig, Skip or Rye? I mean, Rye got double kills. So Skip is warmed up, but he'll show us up now. You know what? It's chill. We can have the chill music in the background. What do you guys think? But anyway, we're on Busan, which is King of the Hill map. There are 3 different maps on Busan. The first team to capture the point, get to 100%. 2 out of 3 of the maps does take Busan as a map. Enjoy, happy hump day. Rye is currently in the lead as the better Brig, according to me, who's trying to remember 10 other people and trying to point them out. But Busan has... I like the mech base, and I like the one with the train in the back. This one is fun if you can get somebody on the high ground of basically the point, because you can sit on top of the gigantic drum. We'll see what kind of comps we have out here. Coming out from the Blunders, it looks like they're actually going to do the 3-2-1 build again. Very damage-based. Create space with the Hammond rolling into them. And on the side of Pingsocks, it's going to be the dive tanks with a very mobile... It's a very mobile build, so they're going to be using the high ground and going up and down into the top side. But Buffalo's going to be the first thing, as the first death, as Rye does get that kill. Archie is hit out of mech as well and finished off by Rye. Rye getting a double kill once again. Hack goes on to Skip. Rye is finished off 4 members of Pingsocks in this first encounter. Aqua is finally taken out by Kiwami. And that's going to be a first capture on the side of Blunders. Great first picks. Some people, Rin, you're saying that you think Pingsocks needs a switch. I think they need to find a target and dive it together. To me, it seems like they're trying to swarm as a dive. Now they're all diving. See, 2 of them dove in, and then 2 of them backed up. They didn't commit to the dive. They actually did get the C9 onto the point, though, so 20% did go to Blunders, and then the rest of it is starting up with Pingsocks. Aqua getting a kill on Kiwami. Buffalo does find Slam Jam. Skip getting a kill! I'm trying to say that he is important enough. Getting tickled to death. Looking for the kill. Not going to find it. but it is now on the side of Pingsocks. They were not guarding the actual point. That's what I agree with Dorky. I would agree with that 100%. If they just need to commit to whoever's calling. It doesn't matter what they're calling. It's like, call this target, go get them. You have a lot of mobility and attack. Like right now, Kane is really, really open. So is the ball. There goes out a nano visor. Does get the pulse bomb on, but it's not enough to kill him with that nano on him to keep him alive. Does find Jacardi. They're not getting on the point though. Great combo and the great usage of the field. Eugene no karaoke for Pingsocks to be countered by the Transcendence. They're not going to be able to damage enough. Aqua getting a double kill on the Kwame and Endless Color. It's both healers down from Pingsocks. Aqua just open up a can of whoop butt. Guest Towel does get the kill on to Skip, and they're basically, it's going to be Stall City trying to get percentages. And it looks like 69, 70, maybe 71? 71%. Not bad for Pingsocks. They did use a few ults. They did use a Coalescence. They used Dragon Blade. They didn't get anybody. Again, that Pulse Bomb was not able to kill the Soldier with that Nano Boost. If you guys don't remember, you do get 50% damage reduction while you are boosted. Which means Soldier somehow survives. Pingsocks coming forward. They do have Angry Monkey. They do have Diva Bomb. Diving forward on just the Soldier. Is going to be able to finish him off. Buffalo getting that kill. The rest of them coming in just after he died. Angry Monkey being used, and they are getting someone on the point. The kill offer onto Rex as well. Buffalo opening this up right now. Here comes up the mines from the Hammond. Onto the point and using Ring Around the Rosie. But all of his team is still dying. But he is stalling as well because it does look like the Pingsocks are able to get this engagement and get this back over in their favor. 63% did go up for the Blunders, but right now Pingsocks are getting this map on Busan just a little bit better. They do have several things on their arsenal though, but they're going to need at least 2 team fights to win. 85, 86, 87% is usually the win condition for any team to get one more team fight, win it, get the point, and push forward, because then the other team won't be able to do it. EMP used, Dragon Strike used, trying to get, does find Buffalo, who was able to dive away. Coalescence being used. Does get a kill on Coalescence. Diva Bomb gets one from Rai. Dash kill from Skip onto Rex. Boop onto the point as Margie is here. They are in overtime. Pingsocks only needing this one little bit. It was just Guest Towel left over in this first map of Busan. Does go to Pingsocks. Besides the very kind of staggered, not very strong first engagement where Rai was just popping off on the Hanzo, they did very well. They got the C9 kill, or the C9 pick to let him get it, to actually get the point, and they took it. 100 to about 70. There's our girl. Go get him. Second map here, it does have this is what I like, this is the market. Again, all King of the Hill maps are very symmetrical. Left and right sides very much the same. Maybe small cosmetic differences, like here on top of the rooftop versus this side of the rooftop. But it's pretty cool. Oh, very nice, looking good. Still sticking with a few different wins. We got Fair Mercy up on the side of Pingsocks. We got the dive. Not some. When I see dive goats, oh, they're switching. They're seeing what they have. The Hammond ran back. Aqua is switching off onto the McCree, hopefully to deal and put some pressure onto the Fair Mercy up in the air. Kane diving forward, does a lot of damage onto Skip, but Skip is able to stay alive, kept alive by the Mercy Pocket. Kane does lose his mech to Jacardi, and looks like Guest Towel is being very aggressive in the back. Mercy going to be taken really low. Rai is trying to swing his hammer. Jacardi showing the better McCree who's who by taking down Aqua. Slam down on the ground to Mini Diva. Rai is taken out by Kawami, and RG's Trap is the one that's going to take out a Guest Towel. And Pingsocks taking this first engagement as they finish off Rex on this second map of Busan. Again, doing a lot better here on the first engagement. A lot cleaner. They were more aggressors, and I will definitely think the Blunders did not blunder anything. They went really slow. I think they were debating too long on what they wanted to play here. Aqua switching off, realizing that, you know, I might have better luck getting the one-shot kills onto Skip and Endless Color up in the air. So he went on to the Widowmaker. Area denial, just knowing where they're coming and deciding to use mines right there. Actually, most of the mines are not going to be very useful up in the air. You know, if Pharah flies that way, we'll get it. But otherwise, that's not going to do much. They are still in a very good defensive position. They do decide to try and dive forward, but again, the rest of the Blunders are kind of back and forth. I love the fly up in the air. RG being on the Junkrat, finding Aqua being aggressive as a Junkrat up on the high ground, despite the very mobile version of the tanks that Blunders do have. They're going to push forward on it. Skip does get slam jam, gets a double kill onto Rex with Justice raining from above, and lives to tell the tale. Guest Towel does get Endless Color, though. So the pocket is down right now for Skip. But he is able to take down Guest Towel. Revenge has been had. Vengeance has been had. You don't take my mercy without a rocket to the face. Now, Blunders are going to have basically this one fight. Based on how slow they've been coming out after they reset, they're going to have to get it here. RG is going to try and stop this push before it even happens with a tire. Being slow, trying to be sneaky. And they know they're holding him back. Aqua, nice shot, does take it down, but they basically delayed him. That little bit they needed. They were at 80%. Now they went over the 9. High Noon being used from very, very far back. Finds Rex. Finds the Mech of Cain as well. That's 1 down already. 2 down as Skip finds Aqua. Eugene no Karaoke. Eugene no Karaoke. Double kill from Rai. And the res does get Kwame right back up after the kill. RG does find Guest Towel. Area is denied. Pingsocks says, you may have gotten map 1 on Paris, but I tell you what, we're going to even it up here by taking Busan 2 maps to none. Very strong coming out from Pingsocks on this King of the Hill version. Rai, this is going to be the quad kill on this first engagement here on the first map of Busan. There's one. Where's the second? Oh, this better be the one I'm talking about. I'm going to look like an idiot. Ooh, ooh, yeah, just in the face. Great shots, great shots. But well, we are now. Here we go. I'm a professional. I'm a professional. Look at professional. Here we go. Bam. See, I did it. We're tied. 1-1 into the half. Not bad. Especially after the first map, I really felt like Blunders was just the better team. And then, complete opposite. I guess it just wasn't their map. Paris is not the Pingsocks' map. So we're gonna see what they can do going on to the third one, because it good. We got a match here. We got a scrim. We got people voting for both or rooting for both people. In the air, I would feel that they didn't have enough answer for the Pharah Mercy up in the air. It seemed, although they were switching and trying figuring it out, Blunders were just tripping over their feet. Couldn't decide, kind of how Pingsocks couldn't decide who to dive on in the first map on Paris. Blunders weren't able to decide on what they wanted to do. They were getting picked off, they were getting pressured very well from Pingsocks, and they couldn't come onto the point. So good job, Pingsocks. You know, I got to see RG on a tire. And that tire did more than what many people thought. Sure, it didn't kill anybody. The tire lasted around 10 seconds. Just the Blunders hearing the tire, they all just stopped at their spawn door. They just stopped. They're like, guys, we can't take it. We're just gonna stay in here. And that's even better for RG, because if she could have gotten a kill, which would have been great, she didn't need to. She got value out of that, knocking them above the threshold they needed to make sure that was the last fight of that match. Zoning ult, absolutely. If you think a tire needs to get a kill, it's scary, guys. The trick you want to use with Junkrat is once you use it, run your tire into a wall without climbing it, because it'll make it quiet. Usually it's very easy to hear where the tire is coming from, but if you run it into a wall, kind of like RG did, they don't know where it is, but they kind of knew where it had to be coming from. But do that on a lot of maps, they won't know where it is. Maybe they'll even run past it. It'll be fine. Yeah, pepper the ult and walk forward. So Phantom, anyway, happy hump day. Thank you guys for being here on this beautiful preseason game. We're currently 1-1, Chengdu Blunders versus the Petty Pingsocks, and now on to arguably one of the best maps in the game, we do have King's Row. With some awesome soundtrack in the background, because, you know, I have really weird taste when it comes to music, but I just don't like quiet, and the music in the game just doesn't last very long. It's like the first little bit. But here in London, I always forget that this actually moves. Also, what is he doing with that kid? Did anybody ever question this? Who is this kid to you? Anyway, coming out on the attack first is going to be Pingsocks. Defense is going to be our Chengdu. Again, Chengdu top left in your blue, Pingsocks top right in your red. This is our hybrid map. You must capture the point to unlock the payload, to move the payload through 2 different points towards the end, to swap sides, see who does it better. This is very much a GOATS map. I would completely agree with you there, Rune. I would also agree that there are several different ways to play the GOATS, but a lot of people will hold the choke, which is never a good idea. Always hold at least on the point around the corner or even on the high ground to kind of contest, and it does look like we're going to be seeing a 3-3 build here on the side of Blunders for defense. I'd be happy to see Skip's going to be going back to that Pharah on attack. Not going to have the Pharah pocket. Yep, no. Endless Color does take the switch. Jacardi trying to find a pick onto the side from just sniping up in the air. Actually getting a lot of pot shots, getting 35% of the ult already. So putting pressure from the Widow. The ball is in the air. Again, there's not a lot of that they can do. Jacardi does find the first pick. Riders go down, and a grenade onto Kane. And a very sad sleeping RG in the background. Oh, he's going to get charged. They are now even. But RG does have the shorter spawn. And when Sphinx down, another pick from Jacardi. Kwame goes down from Guest Towel, though. That's a big healer. Give me res right back up. They got the walls. They know where they are. They need to start just getting that point, get that percentage, get that little tick. Kwame saying, I know you're Reinhardt. Take this. With a Hammond right in your face. And they're going to start getting closer and closer to the 1 tick. But there is a sleeping Rex on the point. There's the minefield. Great usage of minefield. And a great usage of Fire Strike. But it doesn't quite clear them all out. The zoning and CC ability of a Hammond being used. RG in the background putting a lot of... Even though it didn't get the kill, Sphinx does get the tick kill on her. Was able to distract the back line of Blunders, allowing Pingsocks to get that kill. Here comes the Battle Mercy, looking for the kills! Looking for the kills! Justice is raining from above as well! Skip gets a double kill. But it was all about that Battle Mercy. Battle Mercy got it. They have unlocked the payload and moving forward. I would actually like to see the Pingsocks leave Kiwami here and push forward, but they're actually going to be switching. Do they switch off, or they just get... Skip is going to be getting off the Pharah, realizing the Pharah is not going to be as strong after that barrage. Maybe hoping that they're going to actually see more counters to Pharah on the side of Blunders, so getting more on the ground, moving over to the 3-3. And still stick... I would have liked to see... I actually liked the Sombra still, with even just the contest in the back, but now they moved on to... They're basically moving this very slow turtle of a map. Shatter behind the shield as he moved forward, finds them all. Huge anti grenade as well. Guest Towel's looking to clean up the entire team by himself. Does get one. Rye finds one as well. Charge is not going to find anyone, but it's going to be Buffalo, who just was trying to be aggressive, kind of open up the rest of his team to a fat shatter from Guest Towel. And that's going to be enough to push him all the way back and reset one more time. Possible great hit by... Great... Just... Unfortunate for Pingsocks, but great for Blunders, stopping the roll that was happening. Because they didn't really contest through most of Street's phase here. Widow on the high ground being doped upon by the Lucio and the Diva, getting really low. Sphinx really low. Guest Towel winning the battles of Reinhardt's. Dragon Strike comes out, finds Endless Color, and RG's mech is going to be taken down as well. Now, Blunders have found their footing. They found their footing around this corner, around this alleyway of parts of Street phase, and Pingsocks are having a little bit of an issue trying to push through it. Guest Towel being very good at just keeping all this space they need. Great sleep. Great wake up right away. Rye really low. Does get taken out by Skip. That's going to be the opening they need. Sphinx in the high ground. Can be double upon by the Diva. Keep him alive. Rally being used on the side. Great anti grenade. Caught 3, looking for a slam, finds 3 more on the floor. They were in the grab, didn't get killed. Tell you what, take a seat. Sit back down, let us try that one more time. They do get it one more time, and they're going to get point B. And as a Latin guy does say, Skip does assert dominance over Rye that one encounter. Good job. Rye is still winning, technically. You know what? No, Skip was doing really well in the Pharah. They're even. But good, not necessarily forward aggression, but good aggression. Does find a kill with a Diva Bomb around that corner as he it zoned him into be behind the Rhine shield. Charge going to be into a bubble. Guest Towel is going to be taken down. Rye finding Skip. Looks like Rye is taking the lead one more time. Buffalo does get Slam Jam McCam. And double kill as he gets both the big healers. And that's going to be another round the corner. There's going to be one more defense that they can do here for the Blunders. They have Anna, they have the Anna, they have the Grab, they have a Shatter. Not much else though. They're going to need to find what they need. Here goes the Anna boost. Counter Shatter to knock him on the ground as well as Kane and Rex is on the ground as well. Rex does get the kill onto Buffalo. Great Anna Grenade again. Charge does find Jacardi. And Jacardi and Kwame take a dirt nap as they sleep on the ground from another Shatter from Guest Towel. Skip killing Rex, evening it up one more time between the two. Rally coming out again from Skip is going to push him off the point, is going to allow the full cap for Paris. Great push. Great moments of defense from Blunders as well. I wouldn't be surprised if this went to overtime. That was a very good round. I like seeing the dive on the Widow whenever she was on the high ground from the Lucio and or Diva, and they always caused, and they knew that he had to back up even more. I would agree with Rune on this one point that Blunders really gave so much space to Paris. I mean, Paris got the point, and they just kept rolling basically through this entire phase. There was like this small skirmish here in the corner, but it never really stopped until it got to the corner here. And then it just took 2-3 team fights, and they got it. Great combos. Great shatters from both Ryans, by the way. Guest Towel and Buffalo making me remember how much I liked playing Ryan. Switching sides. Paris did get that whole thing with just under 3 minutes. Let's see if the Blunders are able to do a little better. On defense, they're going to be sticking with their 3-3. I mean, I was expecting to see RG more on... When I think GOATs and I think of DPS going into that GOATs version, it's usually they step into the role of Zarya. But RG being DPS, as I know, is actually into the role of Diva, getting people off the high ground. But on attack, I wouldn't be... Usually you see on attack for... Just in the up in the air, up in the cathedral, you'll see a Widow try and get an easy pick, but it's not going to be enough. But here we are professional Owl players now, because it's 3-3 against 3-3. We got Anna Goats versus Zen Goats. Zen Goats on the attack. Discord Organ, even though nerfed by 5%, not huge, and Sphinx is going to be taken down already. They're actually holding up on this choke. Very big aggression here. Jacardi getting that double kill. Charge actually coming out as well. That's a lot of ult charge in the side of Buffalo, and they're just going to push them back into the spawn room. This is a far cry from where Paris was on the first map, in the first round here. Showing with the aggression, and like, this is a very aggressive hold. Again, this not usually recommended to hold up on the choke, but they are doing it very well. They're sticking together. Bubbles come out. Keeping people alive. Guest Towel getting really low. Is going to be taken down by Buffalo again with another double kill. He may have lost his life, but I mean, they already lost half their team, so they're holding very, very strong. We got jazz music in London because I can't stand the Overwatch music. I apologize, but I'm sure you guys rather have that. Tell you what, let's go to the next one. Dive through. Woo! Shatter finds all of them on the floor. 5, 6 on the floor. That's going to be Guest Towel sweeping him up with the hammer. Buffalo's going to be charged into the wall. And the beautiful fat Shaddy again. This is going to help Blunders get that kill. Get the engagement. Get it in the books. There might be a little bit of a stall, a little bit of a stagger. But that's going to be, you know, third time's a charm. Great opening. And it really only took the rally and the shatter, and Guestile already has another shatter ready to go. Thanks for the cleanup that was happening. Great sleep. They were going to be able to push forward and kind of get that corner where Pingsocks is. That's where they want to be holding. And just slowly moving the payload forward, which now Rex is doing. Grab comes out from the side of Blunders. Going to be comboed with the Diva Bomb. Isn't going to find anybody. Is not quite around the corner as it was needed. Here comes the Lucio ult as well as the grab on the side of Pingsocks. Lucio comes on the side from Blunders as well. Shatter is going to be put into the wall. Transcendence used as well. This is Q's of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Buffalo does get the kill onto Guestile from that charge. And it does look like RG going to be cleaning up as well. Double kill on the Kane and Slam Jam. So right now Pingsocks holding very aggressive, very forward, very aggressive holds. And I'm liking it. I would like them to hold back just a, there we go. That way they can't just be shot at from their spawn. But they're very... Oh, finds the shatter as he was just putting down his shield. That's going to be their cleanup, and there is Blunders pushing forward to show their own aggression in their defensive. Nope, they're actually going to walk back. Don't walk back, push forward. There you go. There you go. Push forward. Hold forward to get the free space you gave Paris last time. Now they are regrouping. Great stun on the Guestile. Great bubble. Charge comes out, finds it. Bubbled Zarya just to keep in riot. Even higher charge. They're going to have to hold back. I don't think they can do this. They need to regroup. There goes out the personal. Diva Bomb comes out. It's going to land on top and not going to go where they wanted. Unfortunate. Shatter goes into the shield. Grab comes out. Does catch 4 members of Pingsocks. But that's after Guestile and Slam Jam do take a dirt nap. Rex does get killed in the Endless Color, but Pingsocks right now are cleaning up. There goes Rye. Not being killed by Skip, though, so I think that the 1-to-1 is pretty good. And again, the aggression coming out from Pingsocks on their defense, even when they're on their offense. Jacardi pretty nicely charged. Trying to find just... has the grab, doesn't need to continue there being there, needs to go back up with Buffalo. Going to the high ground. I love seeing Zarya's on the high ground. Go, looks like they're going for the sneaky grab. Now, what are they going to... Where's the combo, though? They're just going to have to combo it with the Fire Strike and swinging of hammers, and they're going to be really quiet, really quiet. There's the grab, doesn't get caught, looking for a kill. Fire Strike goes in, not eaten actually by the Diva. Grab, the Transcendence is used, keeping everyone alive, countering both of that beautiful grab that was there. Shatter finds 2 on 3, 4 on the ground. Again, just behind the... And then the charge comes out from Guestile. Again, getting Kwame with the pin. Jacardi getting Guestile on the ground. Kane and Rye finding picks of their own. And that's going to be all they wrote for Pingsocks here on this defensive point B. As RG falls, and they're going to be able to get this second point and move forward towards their own full completion. Finding those times when the Rhine shield is being put down is just perfect. It's anticipation, it's mind games, it's understanding how your enemy Rhine is playing. And that's up from both sides, not just from Guestile to Buffalo. Stunned and deleted is going to be enough for Rex to get that kill, and they're just going to push forward on that. Because again, when you are a 3-3 against a 3-3, one person going down is so big. It's so huge. It's so huge. There's a grab. Counter grab over the edge. Are they going to fall down? Are they going to fall down? Yes, they are. Great grab kill from Jacardi. Already 36% of his ult just from the grab ending. Great job, Pingsocks. Holding strong. Even got the rally out towards the end. Didn't realize it was going to be. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. I'm very sure when Blunders moves forward, they're going to be moving forward on the left side this time versus the right side, so they're not over that chasm, that environmental kill. Absolutely beautiful. On attack here, they do have the Shatter. They do have 2 defensive ults to go against the grab. That's going to be coming out soon from Jacardi. Shatter finds all 6 on the ground, and that's going to be a rollover on the side of Blunder onto Pingsocks. There's another big shatter from Guestile. Guestile winning this Rhine battle when it comes to Earth Shatters. There are going to be one more defense right now from Pingsocks, but that was a great opening and really only using that shatter, allowing for a lot more ults to be charged. Buffalo gets stunned again, almost deleted. In fact, he is deleted. Rye gets behind his shield. And Sphinx finds the kill on the Kiwami. Lucio ult used on both sides to keep him alive. They're trying to keep this alive. Lucio is the Diva Bomb. Grab. Everything's being used. Great boop. Almost in the right direction. Shatter finds Mama RG on the ground. Grab. Catches a few. Diva Bomb as well. It's going to get shielded though. Never mind. Double kill from Kane. Cardi and Skip were unable to get behind cover. They are keeping this alive right now. RG getting the kill onto Rex. And Rai as well, just chasing him down like nobody's business, trying to get the Lucio as well. Charge is going to find him into the wall, though. Does get Kiwami. It does look like they're going to be able to hold here, though. As the spawns are coming in, Pingsocks able to hold that one. Those were all the Qs, and I mean all the Qs. Because they were all used, they all come back. Here we go. Man, I mean, happy hump day, dude. Yeah, we got some great Reinhardts in here. You're going to love to see the rest of this matchup. Guesthell does have his Shatter up again, all ready to go. RG, of course, had been farming a... Oh! Counter charges. Diva Bomb coming out from the corner. Does get Rex and does get the mech of Kane. Totally worth. Now, they did try to get the back cap from Rise. Not going to be enough. They are down to... Charge is going to be charged into the charging one. Great Shatter to stop that charge from happening. And charging himself. Great job, Pingsocks. Leading the series right now. Guest how with so many impressive, superly impressive shatters. Just knowing where Buffalo was, just watching him. I don't know how much, like Buffalo was popping off on Winston, but I will tell you, when it came down to Ryan v Ryan, Guest how had a one up. And Buffalo was maybe pushing forward, maybe going more into the open. So like if he's pushing against a wall and his team's behind him, he would like gravitate away from the wall and allow this sight line for Guestal to just shatter his backline. And it wasn't all, and it's always, I haven't played Ryan in so long, but always ask yourself, does he have shatter? Does he have shatter? And if he does, that's all you need to worry about. You just look at that Reinhardt, and you keep your shield up, and you just, if he has shatter, you try and bait it out, you try and keep it alive, but also, Buffalo was getting deleted. He'd get shield bashed, Discord orbed, and then just deleted. It was great focus on the side of Buffalo when that arrow from Blunders when it was up there. Yeah, as Manamine put it, wasn't playing shield to shield. They were playing slightly off, a little bit off. Yeah, remember the finals? Does he have shatter? Does he have shatter? Oh gosh, does he have shatter? Oh man, does he? Yeah, he does. Absolutely. That's a good tip, Ranger. First time when you see the enemy Rhine drop his, you put your shield up. Just immediately. And when he drops his shatter, you're good. Heck, what I might even do is like, if I get the shatter, next thing he usually does is charge into it. I would sidestep that, let him get behind me, and I'd shatter the rest of his team. Yeah, don't fire strike when he has shatter. Like, it has that small little window, but if you see Orion's hammer coming down to up, that's fire strike. Left to right, that's the regular attack, and up to down is going to be the shatter. Is going to be his shatter. Another reason I just don't care for doing Ryan. I'd rather just be Hammond. I'd rather just know that, hey, my job is to create space. I do it in a very fantastic fashion. I barrel through the entire team. And they focus on me for 3 seconds or so. Kill somebody. I'm going to run away. I'm going to survive. I'm going to do it again in about 3 seconds anyway, so you're fine. Just do it. But great back and forth. Fat shatters from Guest Towel, man. And great picks from RG. Like, relentlessly diving on people. Oh, Rialto, yes. Out of a lot of the escort maps, I like Rialto, and I do like Dorado, but if I'd pick between two, I like Rialto the most. Any window of shield downtime is enough. Yeah, just a smallest little bit. And if you can anticipate it, it's even better. Pizza Magic, happy hump day. And you want to decide the match with the Skip v Rye? Like, I've been trying to follow who's killing who more. I think they're kind of even. But they're not always playing the same role. Not. Yeah, RG's just playing on one other team. She's fine. Yeah, RG's playing more tank here, which is interesting. And right now, if you notice by all the icons down there, everybody is actually on the Chengdu. But the red ones are Paris, Pingsocks, and the blue ones, of course, are our good friends, the Blunders. A DPS Diva. I was saying most DPSs that I know would usually be on the Zarya, so I'm curious how you're holding up. Because there's more you have to worry about. Honoring Blunders for a Lent player. Who is Lent? RG, who is Lent? Who is Lent from Blunders to Pingsocks to make this game happen? We need to shout them out. But here we are on Rialto, payload map. As we go into the game, because I'm good at this. Here we go. But it is very kind of the Blunders to lend a player over to Pingsocks so they can have this one. Cardi. Cardi is the one who is a member of Blunders, but is going to be playing for the Pingsocks as he has been for the whole time. So thank you, Jacardi. You're a boss. You're a legend. And you're also doing really well. So I remember several good plays from you. Great picks. On attack first, Paris Pingsocks. On defense first, could be the Chengdu Blunders. Gonna be doing a very strong bunker build. I love seeing more Bastion, but then I also hate seeing more Bastion because it's Bastion. Arrgh. I've run into several double shield comps and bunker comps of Bastion, and he's an absolute pain. Now, if they play him properly, they'll play closer back to where the stairs are. But I guess on the high ground, placing that in vulnerability field is still going to be very hard for them to kill. But not unless Skip is up in the air. It's going to be taken down right away by Sphinx. Was not being pocketed at the time. It's going to be rezzed right away. Junkrat bombs being used. I love the pushing forward of Jacardi. Just getting the free payload movement. But they are able to touch it from the high ground. Great pound from Buffalo. They push forward. Left. Don't leave Endless Color up there alone. Oh, guess Tal's gonna get that kill, but they did get away with pushing forward just a little bit. The Jacardi got the kill onto Rex with the flashbang. Just gonna be enough, and Rex is gonna be rezzed right back up. Sphinx setting up on the high ground. Skip switching off once again. Was on the fair, deciding to go against it. Jacardi with a lot, already getting his Deadeye. Very well done. We got the window up on the side of Blunders. Why am I hearing things behind me when there's nobody behind me? Repositioning for Bastion all the way behind. Just right on the corner. Gonna be just mowing down that shield. Guestal taking down Kiwami. Trying to do a flank a little bit. McCree trying to find a pick. RG does get taken down by Sphinx. But they're still getting like this. They don't have a lot of pushing forward power. So they need to reposition like that to get them to back up. Otherwise, the payload is the best cover you could ask for. And they do have tank open. Again, they still have window. They're gonna have bongos open as well. Jacardi was all the way in the like behind enemy lines. Could have perhaps gone and gotten a very cheeky kill. It's not gonna be. It's better to reset with your team. And all this free space that Blunders just gives to Pingsocks. Reposition of Sphinx up on top. Here goes out the bongos. Gets down Kiwami. Sphinx goes down. Shatter does not find anyone except the bongo. High Noon from the high ground is going to get Guest Towel. Sphinx is rezzed and immediately loses his tank mode. Trying to find a pick. Finds RG. Who had switched off onto the Hanzo, which I love to see. It's not really decided. It's still 3v2 with a mini diva. Trying to get him slept into a charge is going to be enough to finish him off. Buffalo getting charged onto Sphinx, and there's no res at this time because it was used this last team fight. Pushing that forward, they're still going to have this very good defensive position for Blunders, though. Several switch. Here goes at the window with a Bastion. That's just so much damage. Bastion's just now getting there. God, the checkpoint wasn't close enough. But they were all there. Just having with someone more forward would have been enough, but they're going to back up and set up around this corner. Fire in the hole. Guest Towel deciding to take a leap of faith, saying, you know what, guys, we need to reset. We need to change comp up real quick. Let's all jump off the map. That's very, very kind of them to take the long trip off a short cliff. Like to see some changes. There's changes we need to see off the Bastion, unfortunately. I would have liked to see more Bastion, but they realize it's not working anymore. RG and Jacardi putting so much damage. Just Guest Towel just running over Buffalo. No cares given. Soldier and Diva in a battle. In that, usually the Soldier will run away and find somebody else to shoot at. But Blunders have reset into their own 3-3 and able to hold them back. RG not able to get out in time. That's going to be a fall back and poke, as Pingsocks do have the range advantage. Despite, but you know what really stops that range advantage? It's when Blunders just decide to use that W key and keep holding left click. I've got you on the floor. He's probably going to switch. Oh yeah, as Inker would say, be aggressive. Be aggressive. And Blunders was doing that this last few fights. Now, they definitely were not on this first point because they gave up a lot of space for free, which allowed them to even get this first point. Coming forward, Jacardi, of course, switched off. Kwame has gone on to the Ana. Jacardi on to the Zarya. So here comes out the fun 3-3 against 3-3. Grab combos galore. Shatter finds 4 on the ground! Brilliant use, just watching Guest Towel gets the huge shatter. This is their team win anyway, despite Slam Jam falling off and getting DC'd one more time, which is fine. But good eye for Buffalo, getting the one up on Guest Towel this time. Saw Guest Towel come in to try and do a lot of damage to that the grabbed, because it had 3-4 members in there. Got the counter shatter, and this is, I get to say this to Guest Towel this time. Hey, Guest Towel, does he have shatter? Because your answer should have been yes, and you should have just let your team swing into it. But, you know, finally getting one back. Buffalo finally getting one on Guest Towel, so gotta feel pretty good. Now, only use grab there. And the Diva Bomb. Didn't find anybody. I don't know how much ult charge was lost on Slam Jam. He might have actually had the nano. If somebody sees who it was, but that encounter was going to Pingsocks to parry on Rialto, and it now, I do believe this should have one more defense here. I like that they're moving forward to get this more aggressive attack position. They will be able to contest. Guest Towel going to use that. Gets his great sleep charge into a charge. Shatter finds 4 on the ground. Guest Towel answers back. Buffalo's taken out by Ryan. Guest Towel is going to take down Jacardi. Both Ryans, 2 fantastic shatters in a row from both our Ryans. Basically a Ryan carry. 60 seconds on the first attack here. Let's see what RG's doing. Or Endless Color, what we got?
Why's the payload stop?
I would like to see the Lucio come back. Please help Kwame. Please. Kwame needs help. She's old. Anyway. They will have this one team fight. Rally is being used. Nerf this being used right on the point is going to cause them to turn around, but there's no real combo to come up with to follow that up. High ground not being used either, as the Diva was knocked off. Here comes the rally on the side of Blunders. Shatter is not going to go down thanks to Rye. He is deleted. Charge from above, from downtown is booped and then run out. Before Guest Towel gets the kill, uses the shatter in the background, getting Jacardi and Endless. And Mini RG. Kwame is here with a sleeping Diva. Come on, old woman, you got this. Show him how to. Oh, not over. Great first push from Paris Pingsocks. Great team engagements. And it's going to be just that little bit. Got the first point almost to the second, not quite. Live by the shield, die by the shield. Absolutely. Ooh. I like the Diva Bomb placement. If only there was something to combo with RG's Diva Bomb. If maybe a Shatter was online, because the Reinhardt had to turn around and use that shield on himself. Shatter the shield, you get at least the Reinhardt. That's worth it. That's totally worth it. That's the linchpin of this comp, basically. But great progress, I would say. Let's see what they can do when they can switch sides and if they can even hold that first point. I would like to see Paris not give up all the free space. I like to see Blunders not give anybody free space. I appreciate the offer, man. I mean, I think this might be the last fight. This is we've already gone. This is the 4th map, and it's just a preseason game. I'm not really destroying myself with it. Especially since I have a cold. I don't know if there'd be a tiebreaker. I honestly don't know. Pingsocks on defense, starting with the 3-3. No shenanigans on their side. They say, no, we don't run Bastion. They should. I'd like there to be a Bastion. But there's not. It's going to be Anagoats against Anagoats. Now, when I say Anagoats, Ana is basically the one that goes with the goats most of the time. Because of the anti-grenade. Anti-grenade is kind of the go forward button when a huge one is landed. Roger that, man. We'll see. Trying to get the Lucio boop and does get it on to Kane. Endless color from behind. And I was going to say, if Paris got that nice boop, they need to move forward and like really take this out. Huge anti-grenade. Another boop from Endless color onto Rex. Charge is going to be slept instead. But yeah, like, the Reddit boop was real. They got the pick. They said, you know, Pingsocks must have listened. Don't give any free space. Because even though Blunders was down 1, they were getting free space. See, now they're all looking. They're looking for him. Gets the Reinhardt. Endless color. Double kill. Gets Rex a guest towel. And they're going to push forward again. Endless color, my man. Making those Reddit boops so beautiful. Where are you? What F? You are F11? Here you are. All right, man. Give us the show. Give us a show. Hold on. They have to know you're coming again. You're not gonna do it again? Oh, he's not gonna do it again. Okay, they're looking for it. I was probably looking for it that time. Where is he? Hold on, he might be doing it anyway. No, okay, he's behind his team. See, I love seeing this. They are here. Shatter comes out right into the ground where a stun is waiting for him. Great anti-grenade for inside of Blunders onto Pingsocks. Skip goes down. So does Buffalo. Nerf this coming out from RG right on the payload. Not able to find anyone. Is able to get back in the mech. Kane does find Kiwami. Sphinx does find Endless Color, finally taking that Lucio down after all those free boop kills. But great first alleyway hold on the side of Pingsocks. They're going to have one very good defense as most of them are already back. Rex staying with on payload duty, waiting for RG to get back, being the last one who will get here. Holding the corner, I like it. They do have grab. They don't really have anything else to really combo with except a Ryan swinging. You gotta ask, does Gestal have a shatter? Does Gestal have a shatter? Charge! Does find the Reinhardt and allows him to get killed before everything else happens. Skip goes down for the charge pin. RG in the back trying to stall just a little bit. They are going to get this first point. Good job, Blunders. Had the grab, had the Diva Bomb, had the Nano Boost. Made it work. And they were able to successfully get point A after a great hold on that first alleyway. Despite all the boops, it was basically the boops that were keeping them held back. Finally getting Endless Color to not do for the boops. Yeah. So Buffalo needs to be thinking to himself, does he have Shatter? Does he have Shatter? Does he have Shatter? Does he have Shatter? He's holding the shield. He's holding it hard. Holding it hard. Go! It gets taken down. That's going to be a great grab combo into just swinging. He did know he had Shatter. Held his shield up all he could. That means both Ryans have the Shatters. Rex is taken out by the charge. Aggressive hold here. Wouldn't be surprised if they try and hold the bridge. Bridge is a good point, because the bridge actually has this beautiful little bump, which actually gives a little bit of cover for healers in the background, but better is for the healers to be back here on this corner. Coming around the side, over the bridge. Safe. No Reddit boops here. Again, both Ryans have charges. Just stun on endless colors gonna be swept down. Thanks, Ryan takes it down. Great kill. RG is behind enemy lines on the payload, stalling. Nerf this right on top of Guest Towel. The charge comes out, just trying to get Guest Towel. Can be slept and pinned into the ground. Rex is gonna get that kill on the Buffalo. RG basically gonna be the Shatter. He's gonna find 3 on the ground and just swept up by his team. Great Shatter again by Gestal. Buffalo's gonna be switching off onto the Hammer to try and stall this one point in time. They have one more engagement here, or it's gonna. This scrim is gonna be tied with Blunders and Perry 2-2. Taking the high ground, I like it. I would have liked to see maybe 3 people on the payload. Grab being used to keep him off the point. RG is gonna be here to stagger to stall the point, but it's gonna be pinned in the back. The Hannah boost goes on to the Lucio on accident. Lucio all being used after the grab. Swinging, swinging, swinging. Nobody's going down. All the ults being used from supports to keep everybody alive. Just a little bit. RG's able to get back into her mech. Buffalo using a lot of, actually keeping a good amount of chaos into the mix, but not having a Reinhardt with just a minute and a half left. Blunders has, in my opinion, a free Shatter is what I'm thinking. 4 on the ground as they move forward with the Lucio boost, with the rally as well to try and counteract that, but Kwame is down. The area denial is going to try and find some, but Gestal can just swing it up. Great Ana grenade from Blunders onto Pingsocks again. Slam and jam and just doing. I keep on seeing all these fat Ana grenades to push forward. Sleep is going to be enough to Gestal to be destroyed by Kwame. All the, support ults were used last encounter, and now is being used again this encounter. There it is. Another rally on the side from Skip. Ana boost being used. They have a full minute. I would say Blunders back up. Blunders just back up. Your Reinhardt's almost here. Go in as a full 6. Nerf this being used from RG. Gonna find? Does find Slam McJam McCam right around the corner. That's what they needed. And a great Ana grenade from Kwame again. Another area denial. Grab being used. Diva bomb being used. They slowly moving it forward. Just a little bit. Kane is trying to C9 him just barely behind. Another free Shatter from Gestal. 3 are on the ground, and this color is going to fall. Mini Diva is going to fall from Rai. Charge getting booped. The boop from Skip saving his life on that charge from Gestal. And here's the Hammond on the point. All 5 of them getting knocked up, but he's going to be moving. He's trying to keep it alive. Here's Lucio booping him off. Using Lucio ult, keeping the hope alive. It is now going into overtime. Can Blunders sweep off the rest of Paris to get this last few little meters? 0.71 meters. Kane does get Jacardi. Another area denial of mines from Buffalo. Does find Rex, but Gestal is here to sweep it up. Guess gets slept again from Kwame, who is still here and still alive. Finally taken down. Another free Shatter. RG is here. Last hope for Paris. And the monkey dives in at the last second, keeping it alive. Buffalo's here as well. Nerf this being used. Can he hide? He can hide into the hammer of Gestal. Amazing hold. But it's not enough as Shanghai Blunders able to get a pick as well here on Rialto. Play of the game from Jacardi. Ooh, that was so silly. Getting the last little hits on the people who decide to kill themselves. Good job. Good job. Did it. You did it. Right on the end. Absolutely wonderful. Wow. Getting ult charge.
Making pancakes, making bacon pancakes. Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake.
Mirst. Welcome. Happy hump day, dude. So that was some great Rialto. Saw some Bastion. Again, back and forth Reinhardt's. Finally getting it, picking up the game. I like Buffalo. He was holding like a boss by the way, at the end, as Hammond. Holy cow. Stalling so well. I feel like Blunders could have taken it a little bit earlier because he could have just backed up. They could have backed up, came back in with a full team. They were always down 1 or 2. And when it came to spawn advantage, that's actually pretty much in the middle. Yeah, Blunders and Paris were about the same distance from the point. Paris probably a little closer, even if you kept through the building. I think we'll be going again. I think there's map 5. Come on into. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. Hold on. I think I'll invite you to my group. Man, a meme. We'll see if it gives. We can just use the in-game one. Cool. Awesome. I'd say mute the stream, Mana. Now you're wanting to practice color? Is that correct? Mana, say something. Yeah, the stall was absolutely great. Face mist.
Sorry, I was tabbed out.
I was saying wanting to practice color or play-by-play?
Yeah, color.
Okay.
You're better at play-by-play anyway.
Actually, it's just the only one I've ever done.
No, word.
Needless to say, between the two, that probably is the one I'm better at.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you're practicing it for like a year.
True point. Not quite a year, because I haven't even been streaming for a year. But, yes, I understand.
June will be a year, right? Because that's when I was on the old NYXD, and I think that was your first casting job.
Yeah, June will be when I started streaming, and July will be when I hit affiliate.
Sick.
Looks like they are back. I'm curious how many maps they're deciding to go with, but I don't mind, because we're having fun here. This is Mana meme, Mirst. This is Mana.
Hey, what's going on?
He wanted to come in and practice some color, which is absolutely fine with me.
Yeah, I have a lot to say about the Reinhardts.
Yeah, Mana being a Reinhardt main himself. I feel like maybe Buffalo isn't used to going Reinhardt against Reinhardt, because he was doing very well.
Why would you do
when it
such
came,
a thing?
Against Ghost Howl's like diving tank, but Ghost Howl definitely seemed to be the stronger Ryan. Mears, thank you so much. If you didn't see this, Mana, you are now a sub to the channel Spiptastic Me.
What?
You were just gifted the 53rd sub from Mears. Now goes to Mana Meme TV. So What? Did you have a sound? I don't think you had a sound effect for me, by the way, so you get to get one for being a sub to Spiptastic Me.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, make it happen.
Alright, we're going to Li Zhang. To the stream. I
Who's
love
that?
this map.
Whizzle Piz, thank you for that beautiful, sexy friendship button being pressed. Welcome to the stream. He mains Diva, but Socks don't have another main tank yet? Ah, okay. Cool. Thank you, RG, for the feedback, and we're trying to figure out who's who.
I think Buffalo had an awesome Hammond. It's just that the problem with the Hammond against Guest Howl's Ryan is that he got like 6 free shatters in a row.
He did. Now the stall was there, but the able to if he has a free shatter, you need to just focus that Reiner. Otherwise, he's gonna get those free shatters with no shields, and everyone kind of playing on the point versus maybe around corners. I'd say the positioning of healers was very good. Kwame was able to stay alive pretty much through most of that encounter. Towards the end there for Pingsocks, able to get a lot of sleeps, a lot of Greek grenades. It was only on that last little bit when everyone else was dead that he had to move forward and get on the point. So great positioning to keep him alive the entire time. But map number 5, top left again, as I actually move to the game because I'm a pro. Top left in your blue, of course, is your Chengdu Blunders. Top right in your red is Paris Pingsocks in your red, and I think RG just stopped playing Overwatch.
Yeah-oh.
Is that a different RG? I think
Perhaps.
it might be a different RG. Because Mama RG's right here. Different RG. We're perfect. Here on map number 5, it might be a tiebreaker, but 2-2 right now. These teams are doing very well. With me, could be doing some color casting is Mana Meme. So if those of you who don't know, Mana, say hi and introduce yourself formally.
Good evening, guys. I'm Mana Meme. I'm not really a commentator. I'm just trying to get into it. I'm a former main tank for the OWCC, so I think I have some decent insight to give, especially on this really interesting tank 1v1 going on here. It's been kind of the win condition all night with these two Ryans going at each other, Guest Towel and TF Buffalo.
I would completely agree. They are the linchpins because most of the time we've been seeing 3 and 3. On Busan, we saw more DPS actually come into play, and I'm not going to complain if I see what Paris is doing, sticking with it. Please stick with it. Please stick with it. Yes, 3-2-1, or what is this? 4-1-1. This is the 4-1-1. Mercy only healing with the 4 DPS and the Hammond just rolling them over. They're rolling and getting a triple kill. Mind Bales with the yes. I love seeing Hammonds. I love seeing Manameme. I love seeing him on Reinhardt, but I love seeing Mind Bales getting the triple kill.
God.
Guest Towel does knock him off, but that's all you really need. So Paris is going to take that first one. This first encounter.
Positioning was just perfect.
Knew exactly where they were, and just went right to it. Got perfect timing, and now they're just going to be holding up very aggressive over in the front, but what a way to start off the first map.
We're going to have to ask him, you know, what he was thinking there, because was that luck or was that just positioning and skill?
And the thing is, Guest Towel was thinking the same thing because he was on a Hammond, and it was similar builds. They're not doing goats, which I'm fine with. Skip is going to be trying to find some picks, going to be shielded and counter-sniped. Going to have to back up, get cover, but they are taking the high ground, basically trying to pressure the Skip from stop getting the free shots. Aqua's going to find Skip as he does poke that one last time. He's going to be respawning.
Yeah, no,
and
that's
it's going
dangerous.
He is up right now as Buffalo's going to be taken out as well, who is gone to the Diva. Rai getting a triple kill! Buffalo, Kwame, and Jacardi are all taken down, and they need to finish capturing the point. But that's going to be the first encounter here for after 57% goes to Paris. It's now Blunders' turn to start taking up some percentage.
The problem with that fight is that when Skip loses that Widow 1v1, he basically puts his team at a huge disadvantage because now Aqua has just free sightline.
That's all that they needed, and they pushed forward and then freaking popping off on the side of Rai to allow all the kills. Now, Skip using a grapple. Does get Wako back. That's 1-1 in these in the Widow duels. Mind Bale's coming forward. High Noon being used. Is going to be slept. Jacardi not able to find anyone. That does push him back onto the point, though. Rai is taken down by the sniper. Buffalo's takes down Guest Towel. Jacardi finding a pick, even though getting slept. Kind of, I woke up. I'm rested. I'm going to get the kill on the Rex, and it's going to be Paris who's going to be able to take it back after 38% and goes over to our Chengdu Blunders.
Well, that was over in a second.
It was maybe over a second, but it was exactly how you said the last time. The first Widow to win their duel is basically going to open it up for their team. Great use of Moira Orb.
The minefield. He's in position to hit one.
And they're moving forward. They are holding this like their first big choke. Guest Towel's going to be taken down by Jacardi, and they're going to back up and try again as Skip does get the kill into Aqua, but they were already down. But the ult economy looks great on the side of both teams.
So yeah, there's 4 ults pretty much on each side. It's interesting to see how the Hammond's going to stack up against the Primal Raid.
Rai with the Nano Blade dives onto the point, expecting people to be there, and they're not. So he's essentially wasted 2 ults, not really going to get anything. Does do some damage onto Buffalo's mech, but it's not going to be enough. Slam comes down. Both Diva bombs on the point. It's the quadruple kills from both Divas. Everybody's dead. Skip does take Aqua down. It's an overtime still. Angry Monkey trying to finish it off. It's a ball versus a monkey. Who's good? The battle of the Boon people. Is it going to be the monkey? Is it going to be the Hammond? And Hammond's going to be on the one on top. Mind Bale's going to knock him down. But that's what happens when both Divas ult at the same time.
Nobody expected that. I mean, really? 4 for each bomb.
Absolutely beautiful.
Kills in 2 seconds. Nuts.
Absolutely beautiful. And that it ended up being the lunar colony friends at the end, and the monkey says, okay, I guess I'm not as smart as you, Hammond, to take it. And so that first little map's going to go over to Paris.
That's a tragic storyline.
Yeah, you know, Hammond's just, he's a little more engineered, I guess. But we do see Mind Bales again on the Hammond, perhaps going for another boop. Let's see if he can't do it. You know what? Let's make it fun, guys. Entertain us. Entertain us. Come on, Mind Bales. We believe in you. Go for it. Go for it, man. I believe. Oh, didn't quite get it. Thanks, though.
No boobs.
Almost. I believe. Ghost Tail was actually going to take him down.
Burn.
It was the burn down. Rye, I thought was going to fall off, and then I realized that she's a Pharah, so she's fine. Now, they are up one. I'd like to see them push forward now after the cooldowns have come back. Ghost Tail getting the kill on RG. Jacardi as well. 4 members of the team of Paris. 5 members. Guest Towel is the one to watch today, ladies and gentlemen. The monkey.
I really expected the Wrecking Ball to be superior on this map because of the layout and the easy spins, but Guest Towel just cleans up the entire team.
Actually forcing Mind Bales to go ahead and switch off of the Hammond and going on to his own monkey.
Yeah, he's going to be matching.
Skip is taken out by Rye. I believe Rye is now in the lead between the Rye-Skip battle. Now they are going to get the res back up on the Skip as Jacardi does stop, waits for the rest of his team. Aqua getting a lot of free ult charge and damage.
Widow needs to take out that Pharah, otherwise there's just going to be continuous pressure and really no possibility for choke capture from the side of TF Buffalo and Skip.
Executive decision. Looks like everybody, you know what? We're not going to win this matchup. Let's just, when in doubt, just get 3 tanks. Get 2 supports. Jacardi's going to be sticking on DPS though, because they need somebody.
Let's go goats.
Because they need to get somebody to put some pressure onto the Pharah Mercy, even if you can't necessarily take her down, because that's actually really hard even for pro McCrees to take down a pocketed Pharah. Instead, I would just shoot for the Mercy, get her off of him, or focus with your team. A good tactic is actually just ignore the Pharah and use cover. But right now, they're essentially waiting for that last little turn. They talk Jacardi into getting off the McCree, so now they're in a full 3-3. And they were using cover and size. The boop is going to get Jacardi.
I don't understand that. Why would you go 3-3 against a Pharah?
Well, in their head, go Goat's forehead. And they're going to be able to hold this little enclosure here pretty well.
You need to understand that the meta's changed. You can't just deny the damage like that because armor got nerfed and the splash.
Able to flank, get some kills. Justice reigns on Mind Bale's face. Lucio ult being used as well. Buffalo getting hit out of mech. Wasted maybe a good minute. Maybe going back and forth in the comms or trying to decide, guys, do we want to go Ghosts? And I would agree with Jacardi that I don't think you could really do that with a Pharah and being pocketed by Mercy. Pharah by herself, sure. Diva and Monkey could probably deal with her just fine. But with the Mercy there as well, you definitely need more pressure to be put on there. I do like that they did decide to go with something and actually just go on the attack. But it was not going to be enough. Adam, okay, dude.
As you said, it really wasn't enough because without that McCree, your Pharah is relatively unpressured. Unless your Zen is a god, you have really no chance of getting her out of the sky, especially if she's pocketed by a Mercy.
I mean, I'm pretty good at Zen. I can't kill a Pharah. That's not really true. I've killed a Pharah. I've probably killed 5 Pharahs. I've killed probably maybe 5 Pharahs by myself in the 1,000 hours I've played.
There's not
this
one
game.
pocketed by Mercy.
But 3-3s on either side because I consider May to be part of it. It is Snoats being frozen. Mind Bales able to get away. Wow. Despite being frozen, was able to survive. The high ground does.
We do have the classic Rhine match.
Now they are. It is Buffalo is taking the lead right now. His charge does find RG. And a frozen Buffalo is not going to be able to follow it up on. But despite being down one, Paris is being the aggressor here on the point. Maywall almost able to saw him off. Shatter finds 2 on the ground, and 2 are being frozen. Guest Towel finds Buffalo, and there's Blunders able to take that bit of aggression. Gets had to use the rally, but does get that first capture here on the 3rd map of Lijiang.
The reason they won that was because of Slam Jam. He antied the entire team, despite his team being shattered.
And it was enough to let them win it. I'm surprised still that Blunders let Paris get the defensive position on the point. Grab finds 3. Lucio and the May wall is going to be enough to kind of counteract most of that, even with an Ana-boosted grind. It's going to be a 4-man shatter on the ground. Great Lucio for Mind Bales, keeping him alive. May ult being used is going to be freezing 2. RG and Jacardi. Great statues until they're swept up by Aqua and Rai. Buffalo's going to take Guest Tile down, though. And Kiwami and Mind Battle's finding picks of their own. And it's going to be Paris taking this if they can stay on the point because they're winning. There we go. There we go. As the remaining member, Slam Jam, going to be backing up. I like his positioning, staying alive the whole time. But after 38%, Pingsocks takes it.
Guest Tile's really far up. He needs to push back a bit. There you go.
Waiting for the rest of his team. Waiting for the resum. Brig is really slow. Getting slapped.
Oh no, you slapped.
Charge! Great bubble, keeping him alive, and a great May wall stock just getting him out of the way. Buffalo.
Oh, that's the fight.
Grab into a dragon. Dragon. It looks like a fire strike's what you really need. A Guest Tile getting the double kill there. Charge comes out. Not able to find anybody after being Ana boosted. I mean, an Ana-boosted Fire Strike, 150 damage going through everybody. Yeah, that's going to be enough for the Chengdu Blunders to push forward. And even after 36% on the side of Pingsocks is now on the blue side of heaven.
I think that the Blunders just over-ulted there. You really didn't need the Nano. You already had the Dragon going into the grab. It was basically a guaranteed win. It was just padding Guest Tile's stats.
Now, the only ults we see on either team is, of course, Shatters. And now we have Ryan online as well. Great May wall and a May ult. Buffalo's going to be frozen here. And going to be taken out, deleted. Kiwami's getting really slowed as well. Going to be swept up with the hammer on towards the side. Skip does find a pick onto Aqua, though. But I believe it's...
Styles just having a field day.
Yeah, he's just swinging. He's holding that left click. 3 kills go to him on this one. They have one more team fight. Pingsocks need to get this. And they're going to have the combos they need to make it happen. They have everything up that this next fight except for the Lucio ult. Now, Buffalo's actually up by himself. If Blunders realize that he's going to get caught up again, Charge comes through, finds Mind Bales, who was trying to protect Buffalo, who was just too far up. They're going to have to move forward. Shatter comes forward as soon as they realize that. 3 members hitting the ground. Kiwami and Skipper on the bound. Counter Shatter is not going to find anybody enough. Grab combo into the Dragon Strike. Lucio ult, in fact, is actually going to save them. Usually you don't see that actually work, but there we go. There we go. Guest Tile going to be sweeping up RG after she swept up Slam McJam. Charge into a frozen Jacardi. Great sleep from Kiwami, keeping Azaria alive. Keeping the hope alive as we have Skip basically shooting from the side, getting the kill on the Ghost Towel. Trying to escape Rai. Rai with another May ult. There's a frozen Buffalo, a frozen Skip, and a great Ana grenade from Kiwami. Is it going to be enough? Does take out Rai. Skip does take down Rex. Grab comes out, just gets Jacardi. Are they going to be able to stay alive? They're moving over. Does get the switch over. Great push, and it's not even going to stop there because maybe they're going to try and keep pushing forward. They can't. They only have 3. They're going against 5. Maybe it gets 4 now as RG falls, but Blunders are going to back up. They only have one more team fight. They need to win, and there's the charge back and the reset.
The Blunders need to go. They're up by 2.
They are up. They were up.
I mean, their Brig's coming back, like, right now, but
they
are 6. They should push in the next second.
They're going to be 6v5 very closely, but that Ana grenade pushes them back. Here comes out the rally. Both bubbles are used, though, from the Zarya. Grab comes out. There's a Dragon Strike combo. There's nothing to save you from that. Skip getting a double kill, and the rest of them are going to be backing up. Great combo usage. Didn't necessarily need the Ana boost. I would like to see them save that because you really on that combo. It's so devastating, so much damage. Dragon Strike into a grab. Yeah, could have saved it, but actually Kwami's getting a lot of ults really quickly. Shatter being used into a frozen Buffalo.
That's the power of Nano. Here goes Guest Towel.
Great boop into the pillar and opposed to being into one of the teammates. RG does find Slam McCam. And Aqua does fall to Jacardi. It is going more in favor of Paris right now. This is going to be the last team fight of the match. Lucio ult being used from Buffalo. Spin to win being used by Rai. Shatter is not going to find Rai. Does find Ghost Towel, though, on the ground. Is not going to be enough as Kiwami gets their own kill. Kane and Rex do fall to the old lady. Gestal finally falls down to Skip, and it's just spin to win. A very long spin to win from Rai. Aqua's here too, but another Anna grenade coming from Kiwami, allowing them to get the kill. Rai slams down, is going to be taken down. Paris Pingsocks, great job. And great job, Rai, actually holding that out for as long as he did.
Paris won that simply because, you know...
The
Chengdu
new intro! What? Yes! Here it is.
this is
Mind Bale's special. Do it, do
this
it, do it, do
angle.
it, do it, do it.
Never-
Yes!
That's you.
Yes! Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Loved every single second of that. Well done. Well done. So that, like, oh, it's so satisfying. Basically half your ult right there for fun in the first, like, 20 seconds of the fight. Oof. Oof. So,
I think Paris simply won that because their ult management was just better. I mean, everybody kept over-ulting in some circumstances, but Paris did it the least. So therefore, at that final fight on the last map, they had the ults needed to negate all the other ults. So basically, they just won. Plain and simple.
it was a great fight back and forth. I believe when I had to think of people that really stuck out in my mind, Kiwami staying alive on Ana for a lot. Great Ana grenades, great sleep, saving a lot of people. When it came down to the... now, Mana, how many of the matches did you get to see?
Just this one. I saw the last one, but I wasn't exactly commentating.
Okay, I was wondering because I wanted to get more of your insight on essentially the win conditions and the fights to watch was very much between Gestal and Buffalo, and I feel they kind of warmed up, and everybody in this entire matchup warmed up, and it just got better and better and better because Paris was kind of shut down very hard on Paris. And then they were rolled over, so they lost that one. And then they were able to get two more and then come back with this last one on map 5. Despite that, I would feel like if I had to pick... I'm going to do it anyway on a preseason game. My MVP is Gestal. Absolutely fat shatters. Made space, despite one or two times maybe being more defensive than I would have liked. Definitely went up. And yeah... Good job, Gestal, and good job, Kiwami. I'm going to give it to Kiwami because I noticed things like that. I'd never played D.Va very much, so I can't understand what all that RG's doing on D.Va. But for Chengdu, Blunders, good job, Gestal. For Paris Pingsocks, good job, Kiwami. But great fights back and forth. Well done.
I would agree with you. Like, my heart of hearts wants to pick Gestal, but you already have. So I need to give some recognition to Mind Bales, because Mind Bales quite literally bailed his team out of losing this. He came back into the roster after the loss on Rialto, got a huge 3-man boop to start the series, which just set the tone for the entire match.
Really did.
He also flexed onto Lucio. I mean, you don't see many, Hammond players flexing onto roles that you could play just as well.
I do. I do just a little bit. And I love it. But guys, I think that's going to do it for this beautiful scrim, preseason scrim, OWCC. If you guys are curious, join us on the Discord, the OWCC Discord. The season's kicking up. Again, looks like we have some great teams back and forth. I'm looking forward to seeing more team play that we saw from Chengdu Blunders. I'm looking forward to seeing the team play, the call-outs improving as it did throughout the game, the matchup on the side of Paris Pingsocks, because I really think that it improved over the course of the game, and I can't wait to see this team even be more coherent. Again, Jacardi, thank you very much, who was actually a member of the Chengdu Blunders, actually stepping in to let this scrim happen. So he was actually playing on the side of Paris Pingsocks so that the scrim could actually happen. Thank you so much for doing that, dude. It's not a small thing. Really do appreciate it. You are the boss. Who wondered, Phantom? That's gonna be Paris Pingsocks taking it 3-2 up there on top. It will be going on YouTube.